I have lots of friends who have psychic children. And what these parents tell me is that they're absolutely bewildered when their 3-year-old comes and says that there's a person in their room and they can describe what that person is actually wearing. Some children as young as 2 can see ghosts, and it completely unnerves both parents. And so sometimes you end up with a situation where one parent says, gee, that's just an imaginary friend. The other parent says, no, my kid's seeing things. Maybe I should put my child on drugs. And maybe there's a grandmother that says, well, maybe she really is seeing a ghost. So you have these 3 different points of view. How can you tell if your child's really seeing a ghost? What's the criteria? Well, it's not exactly written down anywhere. So let's just look at this from the point of view that if your child is seeing a ghost and you're not sure, ask some questions, inquire. Don't give them the 3rd degree, don't grill them, but just say, well, tell me about this person. How old is this person? What are they wearing? Can you see their feet? If you can see their feet and their feet are touching the floor, it's probably not a ghost. It may simply be an imaginary friend, but if they can't see their feet aren't touching the floor, that's probably a ghost. If the person is consistent, ask how much they can see, and then believe your child. If your child has never lied to you in the past, if you have been the parent that has fostered truthfulness, honesty, you have an open, loving relationship, your child isn't all of a sudden overnight going to become a liar. Believe in your child. So as your child gets older and older and they begin to see ghosts more and more, you as a parent have to decide whether you're going to believe them or not. And if you choose to believe them, it's going to mean everything to your child. Your child won't feel crazy or ostracized. And that sounds really great. The problem is your child sees ghosts. What do you do about it? Well, here again, you can help your child by giving your child the tools to deal with the ghost. Maybe the ghost just wants someone to help them, and they're thrilled to death that anybody can see them. Imagine if you're a ghost and you're alone and afraid and nobody can see you and no one can hear you and nobody can help you either. So you as the parent can do something as simple as asking God to send angels of transition to help the ghost that your child sees cross over into the heaven world. That is extremely simple. You ask God to bring in angels of transition to help your child transition, your child's ghost transition into the heaven world. My book, The Lightworker's Guide to Healing Grief, has an entire chapter on dealing with ghosts. And that's usually the ghost of someone you love who has died. But it could be someone who lived 100 years ago too. So believe your child, ask for angels to move that ghost on, and decide that it's all right to have a child who's a little bit psychic. Some of them simply grow out of it and it's not a big deal. Some of them develop that ability over time. And it is an ability, it's not a gift. You open gifts at Christmas. When you have psychic ability, it's a responsibility. It's a lot of hard work. So I hope this gives you just a little bit of insight on how to help a child who sees a ghost. Until next time.